Well, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of MS Plus, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to the 2022 MS Go for Gold Scholarship presentations. With us today are, of course, our scholarship recipients, some of their guests, members of staff, members of the wider community. So thank you all for making the time to join us today. I'm speaking to you from Melbourne, the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations. And I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land throughout Australia and pay my respect to their connection to land, sea and community. And pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging, and to all Aboriginal people and Torres Strait Islanders. My name's John Blawonsky and I'm the CEO of MS Plus, and this is arguably one of the most exciting days in our calendar. Before we get underway, just a little bit of housekeeping, and that's during the presentation, everyone will be automatically muted so we can hear the presentations without distraction. Most people's cameras will also be turned off, so you don't have to worry about changing settings. You can simply sit back and enjoy the presentation. We'll also be recording today's event and upload it to our website. So for those who are unable to join us today or would like to share the presentations with family members, you can do that at a later time. MS Go for Gold scholarships are awarded each year in one of three categories: education, personal expression, and living your best life. So whether it's being able to undertake a course, kickstart a business idea, learn a new hobby, the MS Go for Gold scholarships provide people with multiple sclerosis a unique opportunity to realise long-held dreams and personal goals. Each year, a panel of judges has the unenviable task of reading the applications to decide the eventual winners to be announced today. And my thanks to everybody who's been involved in the judging of the 2022 awards. While it is challenging, I know from my conversations with some of the judges, they are always keen to share with me how much they've gained from being involved in the process. Our 2022 applications were again all of a high degree, and all the applicants demonstrated a high degree of enthusiasm, adding even further to the judges' challenge of selecting the eventual winners. As we go through the presentation, I'm sure you'll agree that this year's recipients are extremely worthy and talented winners. Congratulations to everyone, and to our audience again, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy this very special day. The day is made even more special because I have the opportunity to introduce Carol Cook, the inspiration behind the Go for Gold Scholarship program. Carol is widely known for her achievements as an Australian Paralympian, having won 3 gold cycling medals, but also an amazing 9 World Championships, finishing 2019 ranked #1 in the world. In 2014, Carol was named a member of the General Division of the Order of Australia for her amazing achievements at the Paralympics, but also, perhaps just as importantly, her incredible philanthropic work. A truly remarkable set of achievements by from any one individual. Carol herself was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1998, and like our recipients today, while she lives with the daily challenges of the disease, she doesn't see it as a disability, rather something which has given her the ability to take her life in a new direction. Carol is an incredibly busy person, spending much of her time as a motivational speaker and professional fundraiser. However, most importantly, Carol is at MS a much loved and respected ambassador for our cause. I would like to hand over to Carol now to tell us a little bit about her connection with the Go for Gold scholarship program.
Thank you so much, John, and congratulations to everybody online today who has been a winner. The Go for Gold scholarships actually started in 1999 when a woman who worked for MS by the name of Jo Fairbairn in Victoria had raised $10,000, and she devised the scholarships. She got some funding in 2020, or sorry, in 2000, and in 2001 she couldn't get the funding. So she asked me if there was anything that I thought we could do. And I came up with doing a mega swim, just with my swim club, to raise $2,000 for one scholarship. My club got behind it. We invited a number of other swim clubs and businesses to take part. And I think that first year we had about 10 teams. And I was just so excited that we were going to try and raise the $10,000 that Joe needed for the Go for Gold scholarships that year. In fact, that year we raised 22,000. So I just thought that that was great. She had 2 years of funding with a little bit left over, until we were handing out some awards on the pool deck that day. And somebody from the back of the crowd yelled, "When is it next year?" And hence the Mega Swim was born. I've had some great success over the years with the swim and introducing it to other pools. But then MS Plus kindly came on board and started to take over and build the website for it, which was fantastic because most of it was paper-based. And now it's just amazing how it's grown into the mega event space. And I'm sure you'll hear a bit more about that towards the end, with the squash and racquetball and badminton, which to me, swimming for 24 hours would be much easier than playing squash, racket, or racquetball, that's for sure. So again, congratulations to everyone, and I'm really looking forward to hearing the stories of the winners this year. Thanks, John.
Thanks so much, Carol. Today, we're delighted to be able to present, in fact, 25 MS Go for Gold scholarships, and the winners represent each of the 4 areas in which MS Plus works: ACT, New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania. We start each year with a number of named scholarships to recognise outstanding support from individuals and groups who have supported the Go for Gold scholarships in the past 12 months. These named awards are for 2022 only, and we'll have new ones next year, accompanied with the stories of the impact these individuals has made. Our first award of the day is the Paul Vear OAM Award. The late Paul Vear was a pioneer who influenced the development of squash and racquetball across Australia and the world. He passionately influenced the establishment of the MS Mega Squash and racquetball events for MS Plus, and as CEO of Squash and Racquetball Victoria, Paul established the inaugural event at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre, which expanded later to include Wodonga, Bairnsdale, and events in Ballarat. In 2019 alone, these events raised $40,000 towards the MS Go for Gold scholarships, with Paul on site in Wodonga for the entire 24 hours. Sadly, Paul passed away in early 22, and we have named this scholarship in his name to acknowledge his contribution through the MS Mega Squash and Racquetball event to support people living with multiple sclerosis. And I'm very pleased that Christine Fernandez is the recipient of the award today, receiving the Paul Vear Award in the category of personal expression. In 2006, Christine, who is from New South Wales, wrote a children's book, Stacey and Toby, The Very Odd Day. The book is about the adventures of a bright, tough girl who just happens to have an invisible disability, type 1 diabetes. After being diagnosed with her own invisible disease, Christine realised there are so many people going through the same, but so little representation in children's books. So Christine hopes to use the funds from the scholarship she's been awarded today to illustrate and market the second book in her series. Congratulations, Christine, a wonderful achievement. The Mark Slade Award is recognises Mark Slade, who has been a force behind the Mildura Mega Swim for many years. From the inaugural event in 2005, Mark has grown the Mildura Mega Swim to become a biannual event, fundraising $15,000 every 2 years for people living with MS through the Go for Gold scholarship. Mark's passion is, in fact, organising and managing a successful event. In recognition of Mark's commitment to the Mildura MS Mega Swim, this next scholarship is named in his honour. And I'm very pleased that the Mark Slade Award in the category of personal expression has in 2022 been awarded to Ben Hughes from New South Wales. When Ben started losing his mobility about 5 years ago due to his primary progressive MS, he decided to learn to draw and paint. The pandemic has done some terrible things to our community, but one thing it has done is open more online classes, enabling Ben to have the opportunity to pursue his dream more readily. Ben is hoping to use his scholarship fund to attend more art classes and to buy proper materials. His dream is to one day be able to paint the portraits of his children at different ages so he can follow them through their life's journey. Congratulations, Ben. The Figtree Lions Club, and in particular Bill Wright from the club, have been instrumental in the growth of the Wollongong Mega Swim. In 2022, the 11th Wollongong Mega Swim raised an amazing $56,000 for people living with MS and the Go for Gold scholarships. Over the 11-year history of the event, almost $500,000 has been raised, which in anyone's terms is truly remarkable. This scholarship recognises the Figtree Lions Club dedicated commitment to the event. And I'm very pleased that the 2022 Figtree Lions Club Award is awarded in the category of education to Diana Pendasotti. Diana, who lives in Victoria, is collaborating with the team of allied health researchers to develop an app to help people better manage symptoms and understand fluctuations in their capabilities. Diana, a sociology PhD candidate, was a carer for her mother who had MS and was diagnosed with MS herself 3 years ago. Diana became an associate investigator, leading the design of an app that uses mobile phone sensors to track nuanced changes in walking adaptability. Diana will use the scholarship funding to undertake a course at RMIT to learn more about UX design, which I'm led to believe is an important part of learning to design apps, so she can apply problem-solving skills she's developed through a life oriented by MS to help other people. Congratulations, Diana. Emily Rickson has been awarded her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of personal expression. Emily, who lives in New South Wales, has since she was a little girl dreamed of becoming an artist. And after losing her father, who was in fact one of her biggest supporters, she lost that passion for a while. She's now a Plus peer support leader, providing one-on-one phone support and organising a group of local peers to get together and share their MS journey. Emily is hoping to use her scholarship to fund and rekindle her love for art so she can create art, purchase supplies, and one day help others through her art. Congratulations, Emily. Chris Butter is our next award recipient, and he's been awarded his award in the category of personal expression. Chris, who also comes from New South Wales, had to put his love for photography on hold after his symptoms made it increasingly difficult for him to use a standard handheld camera. He wants to heal through a creative outlet and feel like he's a contributing member of society. He wants to bring the outdoors into the lives of people whose conditions or disabilities mean they have lost the ability to explore and adventure. Chris will use his scholarship funds to purchase a drone camera to pursue photography as a career. Congratulations, Chris. Betty Oxley wins her award in the category of Living Your Best Life. Betty, from Tasmania, has loved bicycle riding ever since she got her first bike for her 8th birthday. She would ride almost every day as a child and later ride a bike to work, no matter what the weather was like. After her diagnosis, Betty continued to ride as long as she could, switching to an e-bike when pedalling became too hard. Conventional bikes are very uncomfortable for Betty to ride. After having a fall, she realised that a trike might be a safer option. She will use her funds to purchase an e-trike. She also plans to join a group of local riders who meet every Saturday for a 20-kilometre ride, a cafe catch-up, as well as go on rides with her husbands. Congratulations on your award, Betty, in the category of Living Your Best Life. Lucy Lehman has also been awarded a Go for Gold scholarship in the Living Your Best Life category. Lucy from New South Wales is a writer who by 38 had published a novel. After her MS diagnosis, however, she stopped writing. After nearly 2 years, she has, however, now regendered that interest and she's created 6 completed stories. Grassy Box Woodlands, the title of this collection, represents the ideal life that lives alongside or buried beneath our actual life. Lucy will use her scholarship funds to publish her work, and we are very warm in our congratulations, Lucy, and we wish you every success. Steve Hathaway from Victoria also wins his award in the category of Living Your Best Life. He describes himself as an adventurer, and before his diagnosis, he would save money and go from one holiday to the next, only in between planning the next journey and starting the cycle all over again. He's limited now on how far he can travel, and community access is very important to him. Steve is reliant on a powered wheelchair and taxi funding to get around and often experiences extreme pain. Thanks to the scholarship funds, however, Steve is now a step closer to buying his own car. Congratulations, Steve. You've been awarded a Go for Gold scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Lindy Jewett has been awarded a Go for Gold scholarship in the category of Personal Expression. Lindy from New South Wales has a dream to create a dedicated space for herself to do all the writing and artwork she's longed to do for many years, providing her with a sense of purpose. Achieving this dream would greatly impact her world and give Lindy a brighter outlook for the future. Lindy will use her scholarship to build a shed in her backyard where she can spend time doing watercolour paintings, creating, writing poetry, and finally getting her story organised so she can publish a book. Congratulations, Lindy. Libby Rez, also in the category of Personal Expression, is our next scholarship winner. Libby from Canberra was diagnosed with an aggressive form of MS in 2019, requiring a stem cell transplant from a specialist team in Sydney. Libby and her fiancé bought their first home last year and wanted to create a garden oasis where they could spend time together and grow healthy food for them both to enjoy. Libby will use her scholarship fund to create that garden, which will be an important part of her life that she can enjoy together with her fiancé. Congratulations, Libby. Nicole Telfer from Victoria is this year awarded her Go for Gold scholarship in the Personal Expression category. Nicole was diagnosed with MS when she was 21 years ago at the age of 25. Nicole's patchworking and quilting has provided her with an important way to carve out time and relax and recharge. Nicole will use her scholarship funds to purchase a computerised sewing machine and other appropriate aids, meaning Nicole will be able to continue doing what she loves most. Congratulations, Nicole. Virginia Case from Tasmania receives her Go for Gold scholarship also in the category of Personal Expression. After her diagnosis, Virginia applied and was accepted into a fine arts degree at the University of Tasmania, where she studied on a part-time basis over 3 semesters in drawing, sculpture and textiles. Unfortunately, Virginia was unable to complete her degree as her MS symptoms made it too difficult to attend classes. However, study did reignite a creative spark and motivated Virginia to continue drawing, painting and undertake her textile work. Virginia will use her scholarship funds to get a new air thread overlocker sewing machine and a height adjustable electric desk so she can fulfill her dream. Congratulations, Virginia. Lorraine Akers also received her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of personal expression. Lorraine from Victoria loves making greeting cards, but fatigue and problems with dexterity caused by her primary progressive MS have meant that she is no longer able to operate the equipment she was using. Now, Lorraine will be able to make her family and friends personal cards again, which they've missed over the past years, when she goes out to purchase a new electronic die cutting machine, which will allow her to a push button way of cutting paper for her cards. Congratulations, Lorraine. Margaret Falk, Living Your Best Life, is the category in which you win our next Go for Gold scholarship. Marg worked as an educational book editor for 30 years, and writing and researching are a huge part of who she is. Marg can't travel, even short distances, but she wants to be able to create her research into primary progressive MS. Marg will use her scholarship funds to purchase a new laptop computer. Congratulations, Margaret. Zena Hellington is the next winner of a Go for Gold scholarship in the category of personal expression. Zena has always wanted to learn the cello, something she's considered up till now as only a dream. Impacted by her ability to work and participate in her life as she would because of her MS, Zena will use her scholarship to buy a new adult cello, including case and bow. Congratulations, Zena. We wish you all the best. Valalena has been awarded a Go for Gold scholarship in the category of personal expression. And as a textile artist who hails from Victoria, Vala understands just how therapeutic art can be. Since learning to spin, Vala has found many health benefits to help her manage her MS, which has been an incredible beneficial exercise for her to keep those motor skills going. Vala will use her scholarship funds to get a Magicraft or a spinning wheel. Congratulations, Vala. We wish you all the best. Paul Motion from New South Wales has been awarded his Go for Gold scholarship in the category of education. I beg your pardon, Paula. After Paula's diagnosis, Paula began seeing a psychologist where she met a therapy dog who was on his very first day on the job. After adding her Labradoodle puppy Buddy to the family almost a year ago, Paula now dreams of training Buddy to become a therapy dog who can come to work with her once she completes her graduate diploma of psychology in February next year. Paula will use her scholarship funds for a Therapy Dogs Australia training course. Congratulations, Paula. We wish you and Buddy all the success. Benita Sankey wins her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. From Victoria, Benita is passionate about health and fitness. She found it difficult to maintain her usual exercise routine after an MS flare-up left her with nerve pain in her leg and foot. Exploring gentle exercise has inspired Benita to not let MS affect what she would like to achieve, and she has slowly built up some motivation to get back to being fit and healthy. Benita will use her scholarship funds to purchase a Your Reformer Pilates bed, so she'll be able to feel like her home is her sanctuary of self-care. All the best, Benita, and congratulations on your award. Jo Wilson wins our next Go for Gold scholarship. Jo's from Canberra, and she wins her scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Her dream is to start a veggie garden in her backyard along with her two daughters, Ava and Anouk. Jo will use her scholarship funds to purchase raised bed garden beds with a self-watering system to make it easier for her to tend the plants. The beds will be installed once a small extension to the house is completed, allowing Jo easier access to the backyard. Congratulations, Joe, and all the best in your garden adventures. Kelly Crossland also wins her scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Having an easily accessible raised garden bed where Kelly can grow fresh fruit, veggies and herbs with her 3 young sons is also a dream to come true. Kelly has a lot of mobility problems and needs a patch that is easy for her to access, plant, weed and water the vegetables, not relying on help from others. Kelly will also use her scholarship funds to achieve her dream of having a vegetable patch in her backyard. Congratulations, Kelly. Shelley Parra wins her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Also from Canberra, Shelley describes herself as a farm girl at heart who grew up endlessly riding horses and as an adult spent 10 years working in remote Queensland and Western Australia in ecotourism, where, among other things, she worked as a horse riding guide. However, with kids, a busy job and a hectic schedule, Shelley soon stopped having the time and energy to enjoy many of her favourite pastimes and hasn't ridden for 14 years. Shelley will use her scholarship funds, which are being awarded in the Living Your Best Life category, to enrol in guided horse rides on a farm close to her house. Congratulations, Shelley. Zoe Varenas wins her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of education. From Victoria, Zoe is also a passionate horse rider and has been ever since she was 3 years old. After being diagnosed with MS at 17, Zoe changed her future plans and set her sights on the 2024 Paralympic Games, where she dreams to represent Australia. Zoe will use her scholarship funds to pay for additional coaching sessions in the lead up to qualifying events. Congratulations, Zoe. Morgan Howard is awarded his Go for Gold scholarship in the category of personal expression. Morgan from Victoria has been inspired by other people living with disability who model for the Jam the Label clothing line and other brands. As a husband and father of 3 young sons, Morgan's dream is to earn enough through modelling and enjoy all their extracurricular activities. Morgan will use his scholarship funds to engage a professional photographer to help him create a portfolio. Best of luck, Morgan. Kirsten Basilotta is awarded her scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Kirsten dreams of being strong and balanced, both physically and mentally. Needing to cut back on work hours and a recent rent increase meant that she could no longer afford to fulfil her dream alone. Kristen will use her scholarship funds to join a weekly Pilates group and undertake yoga classes. Best of luck, Kristen. Loz Wenner wins her Go for Gold scholarship in the category of Living Your Best Life. Before her MS diagnosis, Loz was going to the gym twice a day, every day. It soon became difficult for Loz to get there as she's unable to drive or take public transport. Loz wants to create a home gym that she can use safely and easily. She will use her scholarship funds to buy a stationary bike, hand weights, weighted rope, massage gun and resistance bands to help her keep fit at home. All the best, Loz. And so before we finish up, I'd just like to acknowledge everyone who made it possible for us to run our MS Mega Challenge events this year in support of the Go for Gold scholarship. We're absolutely delighted that we're back running live events after our 2-year hiatus due to COVID. We're also looking forward to running a full calendar of events in 2023 and continue to receive the valuable support from our community, our volunteers, the venues we use, and the incredible participants and fundraisers that fund the Go for Gold scholarship. Congratulations to all our recipients of the 2022 MS Go for Gold scholarship. We really look forward to following your journey. Again, thanks to our judges. I'm sure you'll agree they did an amazing job in selecting our winners. And thank you also for the team that's worked incredibly hard to put today's presentation together. Apologies for some mispronunciations on my part, but I'm sure that everyone got the very clear message how much your scholarship is deserved, and we are thrilled that we are able to make them available. And please remember that if you need help to live well with MS, contact us on 1800 042 138 or msconnect@ms.org.au. We've got a great bunch of workers there who are ready and willing to take your call, who can give you assistance with NDIS, employment, symptoms management, and connecting you with peers, or just general advice. So again, thank you to all of our scholarship. It's been an absolute pleasure today to announce our award winners.